Hello and welcome back to Kaizen, a factory story. I'm going to do the Dollhouse kitchen. As of today, it's the last thing I have to do. And it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Isn't it? God damn. Okay, obviously, we have the door. That's fine. Then we have two half doors. That's fine. That's another door to the freezer up top. But then we have the refrigerator door. And how is that made? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high. So it's like cut, take these two, cut, take these two, and then double cut and take the center. Damn. Okay. 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 And of course it's 4 fucking wide. If it were 3 wide, we could just use one goddamn arm to move it around. But no. We're not done nothing like that, my friends. We're doing nothing like that. Okay, what do I want? I want you to live there. And you're, of course, 4 wide as well. So, I think... I'm going to have to give you a track. I simply have to. And I'll go ahead. I think I'll do a welder here. I think that's fine. And then we'll do a riveter here. That's fine. So I'll do A1. And then A3. But that might... Yeah, and then you have to undo these. Right? And now we'll do a push. Whoops. Never mind. Okay. One, 2, 3. Okay, so that's perfect, except we did it backwards. We did it backwards. Other than that, it's absolutely beautiful. So... Stop it. I want you both to come here. And then I want you over here. And you to live here, right? Perfect. Beautiful, easy, love it. Now, how do I do everything else? Everything else is going to be hard. This is just going to be something on a track. Move it down. Move it down. That's all that's going to be. That'll be easy. And I feel like I just need to just kind of do this, you know? Um, how do I move them through cutters? I might have to use drills for it. Can I... What if I put the drill here and then -C? What does that do? That does work. Okay. So I don't hate that. Except that, again, it's freaking 4 wide. Everything's gotta be 4 wide. To make it so hard. Okay, I think we can do this relatively easily. So yeah, okay. Put something here. Okay, and then I'll give you a little bit of track, and I think I'm going to have to give you a little bit of track too. So we will do C -3, C +1. So that's what we need first. Then we'll do a D +3. D might not need that track. I might be able to take that away. We'll see. And then I'll do a D +3. Boom. Okay. As D retracts, I also want C to extract. Of course not. Okay. Now, what do we need? Okay. We'll do a B +1. And then I think I'm just going to have a welder there. That seems fine to me. Yeah, this is going to be the same like that. Okay. And then we're going to do, again, the D does this, while the C does that. Never mind. And then I need C to extend, of course. And I don't think this really matters, but I'm going to do C flip. This flip again. Whoops. Well, that's not what I want. Maybe I do need to add that one piece of track for D to make the weld happen. Yeah, I think I do. Because that's what that weld is happening immediately. And that's not what I want. Normally that would be fine, right? Like the next time it's going to be fine. Do I just need to do a second welder here? For when it's 2x? I think I do. Flip. And then can I just do a C3? Or is it, are we gonna need the thing too? Well, I don't want to push that away. I think the easiest way to do this is to add time. So this is going to be -1. Flip. -1. Flip. -1. Flip. -1. Flip. Oh no. And then, get out of here. D3. I don't think that, yeah, that's not gonna work. I didn't think it would. And then can I do this at the same time? No, of course not. Reach out, and now here we need the bottom done. So here we can do a flip. Here we can do that. And then make this negatives. Ah, shit. B, I need you to extract, please. Nice. Happy that worked. I like how this is going so far. It's going to be a lot of time. It's going to be a ton of time, but I think it's going to be good. I'm going to do D+2 now. And we're going to have a slight issue. In that I don't know where I'm going to weld these pieces to that piece. But that might be fine. Okay, so I have a couple ideas. One, I could start taking this away and like work on these doors down this way, you know. That seems reasonable. I just don't know exactly how to do it. Like I could have an arm here that pulls it back one so that we don't run into that. I mean, we've got the refrigerator door done. I think that's great. We're going to have to double flip to get this done. And I don't know if this all needs to be so far away. But we can work on that later. This just needs to happen as it is, right? So one part of me wants to pull it along the bottom, but then I can't get the bottom welds that I want. The other part wants me to pull it from the center, which I think is fine. Okay, yeah, this is fine, I think. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a double cutter down here just for ease of use, and then U, E are going to have a 4-track, and you're going to take that away. That's fine, except you're going to be extended. You're going to take that away. You're going to return with no grab, right? Now you're going to do that, okay? I'm going to make that a 6. And I think it's easiest just to put a little F in here just to do it. Feels like the easiest way to do that. F flip, E flip. Right, like that's just the easiest way to do that. And then we're gonna go E1, E3, and I think weld here, right? And then E-1 with no grab, E-3, why hasn't something populated there? I don't know, but I'm just gonna take advantage of that. E+3, and then E2. Boom. Okay, that's fine with me, right? And then all I really want to do after that is another E3. And so my question is, with all of this, can I move you guys like down one? You live there. Now you're here. So there seems to be no reason I can't just do that above. Like there. Perfect. And then we just do a nice little you guys start there, huh? So a G+1. Wheel all that together. I don't know if this is exactly where I want it to be, because I do still have the base to deal with. I'll probably make that. And then somewhere along here will make the base. And the hope being that I can like just have track to manipulate all this. Right? So what does an H full on do for me? Pulls you the whole way back to there. Okay. That seems perfect, right? Okay. Yeah, that seems perfect. So at some point, I want this track to end up there. And we need three of these fuckers, right? Yeah. So, we're going to do a welder. No, not a welder there. 2, a welder here. Yes. We will do I'm going to do the same thing again. It's easy to do. Okay, so we're going to do an I3, an I1, and then an I-1 with no grab, and an I-3, like so. Copy. Okay, that all does that. Now, that's pretty sweet, right? Riveter here, riveter there. And then all we need now is that wherever you guys stopped working, which is right there, we now need to get you guys out of there. And that's fine. Like, we can do that. How far do we need to go? Okay, make that a D3 for me. And then I think we can have a J minus 3. Yes, we can. Okay. So we have the J minus 3 happens here. And then we will do two, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yep, we'll do a full track. We'll do a K the whole frickin' way. Boom. K minus 2. And then this is crazy. I know that. How far do we actually need to get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, that's fine. We'll have you living right here. Well, no, we can say we can save money. We can save money. You can live here. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Okay. We now do an L. -7. And then an L -3, which is beautiful. And then at some point, Mr. H, you gotta get out of the friggin' way. So let's just throw that in here. Okay, good enough. And then M +3. Does anybody go through that space? Oh shit. H, I'm sorry. Delete. Oh, they don't climb. Okay. And then I need a 4 ski. 2, 3, 4. M +4. Done. Why isn't it done? I can't tell you. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? 4, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's wrong? Did I miss a weld somewhere? What's the actual problem here? Two drawers are welded together. 2, 3. All 4 knobs are welded together. Freezer's welded to the door. The center section's welded to the door. Welded. Okay. Welded together. Cut, move, welded together. Those are all welded together. These are all welded together. And now that's all welded together. What is the actual problem here? I can't see what I'm doing wrong. Did I weld the top to it? Is that what I didn't do? No, that happens here. The top gets welded to the doors. whole refrigerator complex is welded there. Weld made. That's that whole thing being welded. What is the actual issue here? That whole weld happens. That weld's done. Is it... Am I missing... Are they upset with that weld? No, that happens right there. Boy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. I cannot see what's wrong with this. Huh. What is the fucking issue, bruv? Compare? What does that mean? What does that mean? It doesn't like those 6 squares. What the fuck is going on? What do you dislike? On together. What do you dislike? I mean, yeah, of course. What? So what's the fucking alternative here? Because we're only given one type of door. It's not that I'm using the wrong door for the cabinet. We only get one door. And I can't really see a way... Like, I don't think they intend for me to cut out the 2 middle rows of the door. And then weld it back together. That seems ludicrous. Though that is the part they have a problem with. I suppose there's a tiny bit of logic there, in that if these are coming as one piece, the hinges are here. Like, let's go back. Let's go back. See, there are dots there that I'm cutting away, which I would not be getting. That's what they want. That's, oh my god. So, how in the heck, how do I make that happen, huh? The F flip can't happen anymore. That's broken. So you've got to delete. You've got to move here. And like, that's what we're doing? For real? Well, these gotta go away. Those have to do that, I think. No, that doesn't work. Oh boy. This got super hard, super fast. Yeah, I thought we had it. I thought we had it done. So how do I... How do I do this? Okay. Okay. I see how. I hate it. I fucking hate it, but I see it. Yeah, you're gonna live there. You're gonna live there. I guess the F flip can actually still live here, believe it or not. The N flip, the E flip. Right. So at like this stage, I fucking guess. F's gonna do that shit. And then at some point, F's gonna plus goddamn 3. Which is insane. Right? And now we do F plus 2. Okay. This fucking sucks. This, and I guess this. That's the same. Now we got an extra seam here. Right? What? What the fuck is happening? I wish I could have this flipped over. Because there's no way that's right. Because we're adding that extra fucking seam. Hold up. I think they need to be flipped. Yep. Oh, man. Whew. Oh, boy. Okay, so that happens. Now, we need an E minus 2 without a grab. I'm going to just take this 3 and a negative fucking 2. No, stop it. Delete. This one. Negative fucking minus 2. Okay. Cool. Fucking now what? You can extend, that's fine. F. At the same time, you need to be descending. Cool. E, yeah, E2, perfect. And F3, I assume. F2. Well, E does a -3. Nope, without a grab, please. F, you're just gonna do a freaking -1 to get out the fucking way without a grab. And E, you're gonna do a -2. E +3. What happened? Where'd you fucking break? What? Oh, I moved it. I moved it instead of copying it. Okay. Now, there needs to be one more move here, right? You do that one more time. G-shove. Wow. G-shove. H, big pull. Bang. Fuck you. That sucked. That fucking sucked. Oh, why did they make it super extra difficult like that? I assume it has to be like the logic has to be that maybe the fucking the hinges are pre-built on there or some shit. Like, I don't know. That sucked. Oh, that makes me so sad. Alright, I'm gonna do a talk through. I haven't done one of those for a little bit, so we'll start up here. This part's simple. Like, A's just moving this out of the way so it gets a knob tacked on. Then A moves itself back out of the way so a new bit of counter can come in. They get welded together. And then A just shove, shove, shove to get our 4 knobs. That's all A does. That's beautiful. Love that. Love that. C's going to start on the refrigerator and freezer. So it's pulling this back to get it into the creation zone. And the freezer just comes as is, so it gets shoved up there. D gets back into place, grabs a new bit. Our little cutter that we move in and out as we need it, it's actually a drill, not a cutter, moves into place so we can cut out the bottom part of the door to get into making our refrigerator. So C will again pull back, but this time the drill is cutting that bottom bit out. That's cool. D moves it up. Freezer is welded to the top of the refrigerator door. Perfect. Meanwhile, C is going to go grab, and it's just going to do, like, just for time's sake, because this seemed like the easiest way to do this to me. I could probably cut down on time on this. I can cut down on time here. And I guess I will. So instead of doing that, C is going to grab. C is going to -3. Do this. flip it. -1. +2. Flip again. Do I need that to do what it's doing? Like, we do this, flip it. Perfect. You don't need that. Flip, and then the D will do the shove. Now all I need, I can delete here. While this is happening, E's going to start here and just do a -3 to move that back into place. Saved ourselves 2 segments of time. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you see that C will pull it back to completely cut the bottom part off. Then it flips it over, pushes it forward to cut the top part off. And now E is going to recover this piece. That's what we added to save ourselves 2 links of time. Meanwhile, C flips that back to get it in the right place, and D will shove it forward to get now the center bit of the refrigerator door welded into place. C and D are going to redo what they're doing. Flips it, cuts the top part off, flips it back into place, and then of course D will shove it in, so the rest, the final of the refrigerator door is done. You saw that E took away a piece. That's the start of the cabinet doors. So it takes that, and then all that bit that you just saw at the end, it cuts through the center bit. E and F work together to move it all into place and helps flipping. And like that's just, they just do this. They just move in tandem to get them where they need to go. And they get welded up there. That's fine, right? And then eventually E comes back around and gets the next bit. Also started is that I has started on the baseboard. Just shoving the first piece out, going back so a second piece can come in, they immediately get welded together, and then it just repeats so that we have our full baseboard. You can see E's putting in this final piece. We got that bit welded on. Go back and grab, pull that, weld it together. Go back and get this new one, cut it in half. E and F work together to get it where it needs to be. Cut that in half. Finally, E moves down all the doors. A little G shove to get the... Yeah, I don't see anywhere else that's going to happen. I was wondering if I could get rid of the G arm and add it somewhere else. I don't see anywhere else I could do that. Yeah, I don't see anywhere else that works. Nope. No, I thought maybe M could like use the door to push the whole thing down, but no, that doesn't seem to work. So a little G shove gets the countertop welded onto the cabinet doors, and then H is going to pull that whole thing down, and then final pull to get that into place. Riveter rivets that to the baseboard, and then M is doing a final shove to rivet the refrigerator to the baseboard, and we are done. Over an hour. Actually didn't do the worst in the whole world this time. Cost is right where people are. My time's a little worse. But all in all, comparable. Comparable. And that will be the end of the episode. It's a super long one. Just went over the hour mark. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. Hope to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.